the WAF in Singapore. He just happened to come to our booth. He was looking at some of our books, and we immediately clicked. We started talking about how we can make it happen and how we can improve it. So it was, it took a year probably from that point to get to where it is today.
He persuaded me that I should do it, and we sat down slowly and had a series of conversations about how the book should evolve. Wrote some initial drafts, then completely changed our minds, wrote completely new drafts, completely changed our minds, and this process kept going on for about 4 years. And then every time we thought that we were finished, Nabil would find something else he wanted to add, or I would find something else we wanted to add, and the book just kept growing until at one point in time, it really felt as though we were never going to stop. But eventually, sanity prevailed, and we ended with what we have now, which is a hefty tome. But it gives you a nice overview of what Nabil has achieved in all of his years of working.
I mean, many things that are in the book haven't been out there, and we try to make the work, the thinking, and the quality that we look after reachable in a small, document, compact, and I hope people will enjoy it.
The book is very important because it's 20 years of practice. 20 years is a lot, so I participated in collecting the data.
There's not that many monographs, books, publications about architecture in this part of the world, because architecture is still very much Eurocentric and Western-centric. The essay and this book, they exist within an architecture publishing culture and architecture media that doesn't really exist in this part of the world, so it's kind of unique in that way.
East-West, it took a while to get this thing done. Some choices had to be made from the start. Did we want a special effect book, a sort of spectacular volume that would highlight some very key projects, or did we want something that covered more? The overall parcours, the 20 years that have elapsed. We went for the latter. We did decide to do a calmer thing with a bit of description and sort of thorough detailing of what's in there. It didn't matter the scale, it didn't matter the year. What we wanted to show was the versatility and the sort of continuous sense of fun, trying to do different buildings, different objects, or solving different urban plans, etc. So that's what East-West is trying to do. Today, we're looking at the next step. What are we going to do with the next volume like? Is it going to be a sequel to this one, simply the next 20 years if we're around? Or is it going to be a completely different book? That's where we are.
Nabil's strength is that his talent is far outside of the boundaries of Lebanon. So what can be produced here can be practically executed anywhere in the world.
He so smart in catching exactly the spirit that you want.
He knows what kind of family we are, what kind of people we are. Definitely he knows us. We feel that, so his advice is based on his knowledge of our family.
Your building has all the influence and impact on the street. So it's fun, and you kind of wonder where Nabil is going to keep taking it.
Most difficult architecture is the one that has to respond to very little means. And I would be very interested to see how he could actually bring his talent into that as well.